Hey guys, welcome back to MFO. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. It's Friday, it's Outdoor Food Friday, and I've been thinking about this one for quite a while. As you know, one of my best buddies is Matt Steffen, and he's sponsored by Bridgeford Foods. Well, another one of my best buddies who I happen to travel with is Steve Lopez, and he's sponsored by Wenzel Farms. Both are big beef jerky, meat snack kind of companies, and I've been exposed to those guys and those companies through my friends for a lot of years. And the reality is, when it comes to being in a boat and eating, let's say it's a tournament day or a practice day or even just a fun fishing day, if I'm going to eat something in the boat, I'm eating beef jerky. I mean, to be honest, the things that I bring in the boat, beef jerky, cheese, maybe a hard-boiled egg. I don't go along with a lot of carbs and things in the boat. So today, I brought along a bunch of meat snacks. I'm walking a tightrope here, believe me, between my friends. But we're gonna try out some meat snacks, some beef jerky, and let you know what I think about some of these jerky companies and what's the best meat snack in the boat. It might surprise you that I'm gonna walk a tightrope here, but I've got some secrets that may jump out of nowhere here. Stick around, guys. Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors, everybody. I'm Mark Fisher. Let's just right as it, Bridgeford Foods. That's one of the meat companies, that Matt Steffen works for and promotes, and it's a good quality meat. And believe me, I've had quite a few Bridgeford food snacks in my time on the boat as I've traveled with and been friends with Matt Steffen. And I will tell you right off the bat, I'm just jumping right in here. When you go to Bridgeford Foods and you buy their teriyaki beef jerky, sweet teriyaki beef jerky, it is phenomenal. It is a delicious jerky. This is the kind of stuff that you put it in your cooler in your boat. You get a little hungry, you can have a snack of this, maybe something to drink. It's delicious. Now, I haven't traveled with Matt in a while. I'm traveling with Steve Lopez, and he turned me on to Wenzel's Farm. Wenzel's Farm, they do a lot of these type of snacks, and I kind of prefer a lot of times the sausage sticks kinds of things. And so I tried these, and these are Wenzel's Farm's teriyaki sticks. And then the nice thing about this is you can just kind of break off a stick and have it. And again, I really, really like the Wenzel Farms. It's all about the flavor, the texture, and Wenzel's Farms is another beef jerky stick that I really, really like. But like I said, I really like the sticks. And this is where this is a company that isn't related to either one, although I have heard some rumors that Duke's really does have maybe a partial connection with Bridgeford Foods, but I don't know what the actual connection is. But out of all of these, you won't be surprised to see the Duke's little smoky sticks in my boat either. Really, really love these. I just today, as I'm doing this video, found out that Bridgeford has what they call, I think, a smoky stick too, or a sausage stick, and they've got their flavor in teriyaki. So I'm gonna have to try this as well. That's good. That's good. I may find my replacement for Duke's with the Bridgeford sausage sticks. But guys, the big point about this video is when I think beef jerky is a staple in a lot of guys' boats. if you're eating the protein, you know, from the sausage sticks and maybe some cheese, it has that energy boost, unlike if you're eating a donut or something like that, where those carbs have a tendency to kind of slow you down and reduce that metabolism, or that you know, that your energy. The protein keeps you going and sustains you. That's really where I'm at with that. So like I said, I'll do maybe a stick or a jerky and some cheese, maybe an egg, and I'm on my way. I'm curious as to what your favorite meat snack is in the boat, guys. Do you have one of these? Because if you ask me to tell you my favorite, I'm gonna diss all of these. The reality is, I shoot a deer, I take my deer to my local processing up in Rockford, my good buddy Bill Baker, and I take it to him. He makes my venison into meat sticks. None of these guys are going to be getting any of my dollars until I eat all of that venison up. But if we can't make it ourselves, these are really, really good beef sticks to go to, whether you're hitting up Bridgeford or Wenzel Farms or even Duke's. I'm curious as to what your recommendations are for your meat snacks in your boat, guys. Thanks for letting me bring this to you. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday for another episode of Mark Fisher Outdoors. Take care, everybody.